What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and your boy is back with another Reddit video. You already know the deal. We're going to be diving into another subreddit, one that I don't think I've actually specifically dove into on this channel yet. It's going to be r/Tinder stories, and I'm excited because your boy is on dating apps himself. I've been single for like over 2 years now, and it's a cruel world out here, and dating apps is an interesting one. And I've talked to a lot of my girlfriends, a lot of my guy friends who are on dating apps, and it is insane the type of people you can find on these dating apps and the conversations you can have, because some people are so unhinged and they just don't know how to like talk to people or socialize, I guess. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, I have been doing a lot of these Reddit videos lately because your boy is in Washington, D.C. as I'm airing this, and I'll be filming a food tour, so stay tuned for that. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the sub button because I want to hit 6,000 by the end of the year. It would mean the world to me. And also hit the like and comment section down below, or comment in the comment section to help the algorithm. But yeah, let's get into this. r/Tinder stories. All right, men making plans. When can we go kayaking? IDK, not for a while. It's November. We can always hike. We can always hike. Okay. That's insane. Also, like, kayaking in the cold is brutal. How would you think that that's a good idea? Okay, here we go. This is what I'm in here for. I want to read these stories. First Tinder date. This really isn't that cool, but I don't have anyone else to share with. I talked to a guy for a while. Finally met up for a date. IDK why I hooked up with him. First time ever hooking up. It wasn't even worth it. He reminded me of my high school boy, even though he's older than me. Why did you have to be awful? Then has the audacity to start ghosting me. Like, brother, ... I just needed to share this because I didn't tell my friends because I'm embarrassed. That's it. That's the story. First ghosting and bad hookup. All right. Thank you for sharing, whoever this is. Butterscotch. What is it? Butterscotch 8523 right here. First off, your friends, you tell your friends these stories, and it shouldn't be too embarrassing, because if they're actually your friends, they're gonna laugh and then you move on, because it's goofy, because that's what it is. I've had a plethora of these dates where you go out with a girl, and like my perspective's from a guy, but let's say I go out with a girl, right? And one thing's lead to another. The date was like, okay, like it was a good time, and then things get a little spicy, or we both have like a drink and we're feeling it in the moment, and then we do it, and then after I'm like, that sucked. They were really bad. And like, even then after, like, why do you do that? It's at least it's a funny story. I always look at it like it's a funny story. I haven't had many of those, but obviously because I'm the guy perspective, but I have had girls who told me their experiences of this. And at the end of the day, dude, getting ghosted, it hurts in the moment, but it saves you time. And, it saves you a whole conversation. So I like to think of it as a blessing in disguise, because then you don't have to deal with it again. But yeah, sorry that happened for your first Tinder date. That's going to ruin your experience with Tinder for a while. But I promise you, not all Tinder is like that. However, a lot of it is, because Tinder is much more of a hookup-y app, I would say. But yeah, you can find some good people off of Tinder before. I think my first girlfriend was off of Tinder. First ever, like, real girlfriend. Got a super liked back, but no match. A few minutes ago, I got a notification of a super like. I opened the app by clicking the notification, and then I saw the profile of the super like and liked her back. To my surprise, we didn't match. Do you have an explanation? Random fact, I know this girl in real life, and I didn't see her. I mean, she probably just like deleted her account, maybe? I don't know. What you should not do is go searching through Facebook to send her a message about it. That's all I got. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna upload that. She probably super liked you by accident and then reversed it as soon as possible. I didn't think about that. I didn't know you could even reverse that. That's true. Could you reverse it? I don't know. Ooh, let's read this one. Met Vietnamese girls on Tinder. Okay. I'm Vietnamese as well, guys, so this is why this one entices me. Just to share my experience of using Tinder to date Vietnamese girls. Wow, you specifically date Viet girls on Tinder. Are you in Vietnam? I'm assuming they're in Vietnam, okay? The first one, quite cute. She has a pleasant job, and we had one video call. Our conversation holds about a month. Wow, that's a long time to talk to somebody like overseas, I guess, or maybe you are in Vietnam. Quite active at the beginning. When I asked if I could go meet her if I could go to Saigon to meet her in August, and she promised to spend 2 days tour with me there. Oh, okay, so he met her while he was overseas. or like in America or wherever, and then asked to go to Saigon. And if you guys didn't know, Saigon is Ho Chi Minh City. It's like one of the biggest. It is, I think, the biggest city in Vietnam. I love that place. Had a food tour there, so you guys want to check that video out, that vlog. But yeah, I wanted to meet her in August, and then she promised to spend 2 days tour with them there. When the day is nearing to August date, what is this guy's like grammar and English? When the days nearer to August date, she became less active and eventually no longer replied to me on telly. Yeah, dude, you just got. It could be a plethora of things. She could be a catfish. She could be a girl that was just using you for entertainment. She could have ended up finding another guy. I mean, what do you expect, bro? You can't be flying out to see girls that you just talked online for like a month, dude. It's one thing if you're going to Saigon anyways, and then you talk to girls beforehand to meet up. But it's another thing if you're going to meet them. Like, don't do that. And then also another thing is always, I know this is kind of douchey, but in the mentality of someone who's on a dating app, and if you're traveling, it depends. If you're falling in love with a girl, I don't know what to say to you because, I've never done that. But if you are going to a city like Saigon and you want to meet a Vietnamese girl, right, I would plan on talking to multiple of them, and then for instance like this, then you can hit up another one to hang out with. I mean, it's not that serious, but I mean, you got bro. So I still proceed to Saigon since Addy, dude, this guy's grammar is so bad. Addy bought and booked everything already. Why did he already buy it, dude? Here, I meet my third girl via Tinder. Okay, so he did meet other girls. Okay, cool. She's a bar girl in Japanese Street. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, guys. He got again. She is a bar girl in Japanese Street, meaning it's probably Little Tokyo in Saigon. If you guys didn't know, Little Tokyo is notorious for, how do I say this? Women you pay for services, right? So yeah, they're in it for the money probably, but let's see. That's just something I know being Vietnamese. This guy probably didn't know, but I personally don't drink, but the first night we met, I paid for her bills in some sky bar. Oh man, she got you already. She got you going to the bougie bars and paying for it. And realize she is taking balloons stuff, whippets. They're huge in Vietnam, bro. We spent a few days out, but then I was upset and felt being took for granted. Yeah, you know what? Okay, despite this guy's grammar, this is a good warning. Anyone who's going to Vietnam, if you're talking to girls in Vietnam, you can't take them too seriously because not in an actual relationship. Because one, you're a tourist and you're traveling. So if a girl is actually taking you serious, there's a likelihood that she could be. I'm not saying this for all cases, but there's a likelihood she could be in it for money or in it for a green card. And then another thing is these girls are often taking these guys who are on Tinder because they know there's a lot of tourists coming, and especially if you look like a tourist, they're probably targeting you so that you can take them out to really nice places that they don't usually get to go to, and spend lots of money on them. We had quarrel in my last day in Saigon, but I choose to apologize and continue our relationship. Brother, he's getting got by these girls, man. After I back into my country, I planned for our next vacation to Nha Trang in November, which is a beach city in Vietnam. I also went there, so you guys check out that vlog. After I back to my country, I planned for our vacation, with this girl. Wait, I read that already. So I am okay. Then yesterday, she suddenly asked me to book her a separate room, saying she doesn't feel comfortable to stay with the guy. I was so upset that she doesn't even say this at first until now. I think after this November trip, I will cut her loose. Brother, don't even take her. Why are you taking... Go on your own and have some fucking fun, man. Like, stop. You're being a hopeless romantic right now, bro. To be honest, I haven't seen many posts online talking about love scam in Vietnam, but I know what I'm into. But it's really hard to keep the barrier clear. I'm tired of this and confused what Vietnamese girls are thinking. All right, brother. As a Vietnamese man who has been in Vietnam numerous times, let me go ahead and give you a warning. You're getting got. The only times you don't get got is if you're actually, meeting a girl organically, and she seems like a humble girl. Also, you're meeting these girls in the big city. It's a big risk already meeting girls in Vietnam, but it's another risk meeting them in the city because they're usually like the rap songs. They're city girls. Okay, yeah. My advice to you, brother, is if you're gonna meet a girl, meet her organically, meet her in the countryside, or just meet her through a friend that knows her and stuff, because then it's a little bit more organic. Dating apps in Vietnam can be risky and tough in that way. All right, Tinder horror story part 2 up. Thomas. So Thomas says, hey, I've been doing some thinking about everything, and I doubt that you want to hear this from me or care, but if you'd like to hear, I have some thoughts about it. And oh my God, what's up with these people in grammar, bro? This is the craziest run-on sentence of all time. All right, let's knock this out. And I have some thoughts about it. I just really feel like that wasn't me. And IDK if I'm crazy, but I was definitely tweaking. IDK if I'm crazy, but I was definitely tweaking is a wild line. And just not in a good state of mind back then. So he sent that. What prompted you to send this message? I'm curious. So this seems like a cold call message. Oh my God, it was at 4 a.m. Oh, he's either drunk or horny. Oh, on a Tuesday? Ooh, interesting. Okay. What prompted you to send this? Just curious. Just been thinking about it from time to time. Didn't think I'd do it, to be honest. Okay. You're good. I really didn't know how to deal with it, and my friends just told me to block you on everything, so that's what I did. My apologies, though. I should have communicated better. Oh, this is a very mature response. Hope you're doing good, though. I understand where you're coming from. What the fuck did he do? Okay. Oh, this is part 2. I guess we're going to just assume what part 1 was. Does anybody have part 1? I want to go to part 1 first. Part 1 is on my profile. Let's look at the part 1. All right, so this is part 1. Tinder horror story. All right. Why are you acting up? Oh, why are you acting weird? So this is from Thomas. Then she sends a screenshot or a TikTok when me and my twin find out we both getting played trying to be loyal for the first time. Question mark. Oh, wow. Okay. So her and her friend are getting played by the same guy, maybe? Let me call you. Stop ducking. That's an over-exaggeration. I'm loyal. I've never cheated or done anything disloyal to my past girlfriends. Just because you haven't done it to your past girlfriends doesn't mean that you wouldn't do it in this situation. And also, that sounds really sketchy to say. And then top left here, this girl's phone has 436 messages. I don't understand people who are like this. Anyways, back. He says, that was more about how I've been talking like a simp. What? Okay. That was more about how I've been talking like a simp instead of being a cold-blooded Sigma motherfucker. Brother, are these 14-year-old kids? What's up with this Sigma lingo, man? I know this is what Gen Alpha says. Come on, brother. Right. I've seen your other reposts as well. Like, he's trying so hard to not be a simp that it's making him look cringy as fuck. Sorry, you're making me manic. Fine. If you don't want to talk, I'll just send you what I was going to tell you. Hey, Allie, I just want to be real with you because I really do feel a connection with you. I don't know why, but whatever you do, I want you to be happy. I want what's best for you. Dude, there could have been so many times you could have put a period in this or a comma. I just want to tell you that through talking that with you, I've definitely gained some emotions and I just want to talk about them. Oh my brother, I don't want to read this all. Oh my God. Ever since I met you, I've been attracted to you when I've been thinking back. But it's been hard for me to get my priorities straight because I have a lot of trust issues with girls and people in general and have some other issues, but that's another story. Dude, this dude really wrote a fucking script. Anyways, I know that I don't know you extremely well, but all I want to do is get to know you better. I find myself wanting to talk to you all the time, blah, 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 flirting. Being super nice guy, simp. And I feel like you always know what I'm thinking, more simp shit. Through looking at your reposts, I can feel, dude, why are you looking at each other's reposts? I can feel that I can get a good image of your headspace on things, and I'm sure you can get a good space on mine, blah, blah, blah. This is crazy. I'm not reading all that. Oh my God, it keeps going on? All right, we're skimming through this. Jesus Christ. This is off of Tinder too? I'm a very spiritual and deep thinker about... Dude, anytime that anybody thinks that this is a good idea, just don't. Like, don't send this long of a message. Because I don't want to read this. This girl doesn't want to read this. Come on. Okay, let's see if I can find any good parts. I see a person that is meant for me, someone who understands. There's just it's so hard to read too. I will lose it harder than any other relationship. Maybe you're just another canon event. Canon event is crazy to put in text. To make me even more jacked than ever before, but that's fine. I usually end up ruining every relationship I get in because I'm an idiot and I can't control my emotions. I'm sorry if, dude, this is word rambling. So I can't believe he put this in verbalized it, that she could be a canon event for him to be even more jacked. Like, I get it, like, bro, but that's crazy to say. I should have said this earlier, but I love you, Allie. Oh my God. And your answer isn't going to change my mind. Whatever it is, it's fine. Dude, this is insane. He's going off the wall, unhinged. Oh no. My trust issues are bad, and when you act weird like that, it makes me pull away, and I'm sorry. Okay, this looks like children. This looks like children who are texting each other, because it seems like, oh my God, I'm not reading all of this, dude. But to summarize, it seems like just two fucking 15-year-olds in a relationship for the first time, because this is insane. Oh my God, this is all the text. Who texts like this? Okay, you know what? My only advice, I don't feel like diving into that because that's way too long. But my advice to them is, look, anytime, for both parties, anytime that you have a fucking long thing that you need to read out, you see that message, I get turned off. Other people usually get turned off. Most people do. Because who the fuck wants to read all that, right? Either talk through text, talk through the phone. If they're not picking up, like, brother, what? Like, don't, it's not worth it. And then you're sending out this message. Learn grammar also, and then, like, either condense it, make it simpler. It's less sigma of you to send a fucking essay. That's what I gotta say to that. And look, this comment summarizes it. Sis, just block mans. Yeah, this guy looks he does seem unhinged, man. All right, I'm moving on. That was just a tough one for me to read. Oh, this is interesting. Getting married to my Tinder match after 8 months of dating. Okay, red flag. Getting married to someone after 8 months is insane. Stop. Whoa, okay, here we go. Love boom ball. Okay, so she's probably Vietnamese too. Just to get everyone's hopes up, I'm female and I was on Tinder on and off since. Oh, so she's saying this as if it's a good thing for people. No, this is not good, brother. I'm female and I was on Tinder on and off since I was 18. It has been for 14 years now since then. So she is 32. Great math right there. My fiance is 25 years old. What? Okay, so she's 32 and he's 25. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. You know, I'm not going to age shame. It is what it is. But 8 months is crazy time to get married. But I was often on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge later on, and some other apps for a couple of days, 2 to 3 days maximum, and for attention mostly, and low key looked for love. Okay, I respect the honesty, because a lot of my friends knew that because a lot of friends I knew got their life partners through Tinder. I used to talk to only one person at a time to multiple people when I learned modern dating is supposed to be like that. Means you don't have to commit right away to someone that you have good conversations or dates with until they make it official. Yeah, that is the weird thing about modern dating, but I don't, it's just part of our society now, I guess. To be honest, I think modern dating has been ruining the meaning of traditional relationships, which is what I just said. And while I have been trying all the types, like from loyal one-on-ones to friends with benefits to ONS to casually hooking up to serial dating or even cheating, okay? I am traditional at heart and always had the urge to find one to fully commit to. I always use Tinder in a way of 2 to 3 days. I got a bunch of matches, got off Tinder, and then went on dates and came home hating dating apps in general because of several reasons. I had a rule of never hooking up on the first date ever, so thank God. I didn't have extremely high numbers of bodies because my number of dates I went through on Tinder was a lot to me. 60 dates on only Tinder. Wow, it's crazy that she counted. Yeah, I had exactly 60 dates. I was low-key picky when I started to get older. Okay, good for you. So after breaking up with my ex of 1.5 years, not a Tinder match, we met in IRL, I spent 5 months to just wander around healed and refresh myself. And good for you. I think everybody should do that. Have some period of just not dating. And went on dates with people. Oh, she did do it. Wait, what? Okay. Anyways, I went on dates with people I met in real life before, and all those that used to express interest in me, but none left me with the feelings of wanting more. I thought I would be single for life, so I simply just enjoyed my life, spent money on eating and traveling while making no plans on marriage or kids. Good for you. Boom. When I was at a job, dude, these are so long, but we already committed. So, oh my God, this is a long one. All right, well, I'm reading this one through, so let's do this. Boom. When I was on a job that we did a campaign for Tinder as a marketing agency. Oh, wow. So she was working with Tinder. Crazy. I re-downloaded it for fun, and in 2 days of using it, I matched with my now fiance. We are getting married now, tomorrow, by the way. Backstory. I almost swiped left on my fiance because his profile was the most boring thing I have ever seen on the date, with less than 2 lines of bio, and all photos were not very good angles of his figure. Crazy of saying that with your fiance. Then I accidentally swiped right due to work call. Wow, so it was accidental. Imagine, hold up. Imagine on your wedding day, your girl goes, I accidentally swiped on you. To be honest, I wasn't even attracted to you at all. Thank God for that phone call, right? That's crazy. First, this is kind of condescending in a way, in my opinion. First night conversation was literally what I never looked for before, blank and dry, no flirting whatsoever. Dude, she is just roasting her fiance. It was more like an interview session for my fiance. I matched with another guy and was very interested in him, so I kind of left my fiance on red for like 2 days. When things didn't work out between us after FaceTime and stuff, I circled back to the offer of now my fiance to dinner with him the next day. That is crazy that he is your backup plan and you are putting this in public. Like, this is a roast. What the fuck? I would feel like shit if I heard this. The day of the date in the morning, we did talk about our goals and our future, like co-workers or business partners rather than anything preparing for the date, flirty or whatsoever. He was dry in text to the most, but somehow I was longing to meet this young human, crazy to call him a young human, who is very career driven and has all plans aligned to mine. I told myself if things doesn't work out, then it is still fine because I am still able to meet other dates that were in line. Well, my fiance was very nervous on our first date. He almost fumbled a couple things and introvert while I was a very extrovert and being flirty all the time. Dude, you are shitting on your fiance. I hope you realize this. The things that made me feel very firm on meeting him again were his being very on time, respect for me, gentleman treatment on his first date, his history of dating only long-term relationships, couple dates but no situationships ever. His in real life good looking figure, and let's be honest, so he didn't look good in pictures. He only looked good in real life. Okay, interesting. And his being honest when I asked and laid out my plans for the future and if I ever date seriously, plus my financial status. After the date, he told me he deleted Tinder and only wanted to focus on me because he thought he met his person. Wow. That is the biggest red flag ever. If someone deleted their dating app and told me that they thought they met the person for the rest of their lives after one date with me, I mean, I'm going to be honored, but I'm going to be scared for my life. I was surprised and didn't even believe him, so I kept all the other dates going on, which all turned out disappointing after my fiance already set the bar so high. I went on another date with him, and this time he opened up more about his life, family, career. We went on 2 other dates before he decided to delete the account in front of each other. Before we both decided to delete the account. Okay, so he re-downloaded Tinder, or he lied to you? Did he lie to you about deleting his account? This is crazy. This is like, I know people are going to say this is a great love story, like someone out here, but to me, this is terrifying. This is love bombing, very love bombing. And then 2, this is, not only is it love bombing, but she's just shitting on him. And that's not someone I would want to be with. I want someone to be with me from the moment they met me. I mean, I'm not like right away, like fully in love with me, but like, you gotta be attracted to me. What the fuck? She almost swiped left on you, bro. Anyways, we went on 2 other dates before we decided to delete the account in front of each other. In the next day, and we made love. Oh, and moved in. What? Hold up. There's no way I'm reading this right. I read this too fast and I breezed over it. We went on 2 other dates before both deciding to delete the account in front of each other and moved in the next day. They moved in this is just a story of love bombing. Like, they are so, this is everything you don't want, guys. then make love for the first time. I wonder how long the relationship will last. I know that's really mean. Hopefully it lasts a long time, but we'll see. And it all felt great, has been great also since then. We have had not just the honeymoon phase, but a lot of disagreements and arguments during the course of living together so soon before knowing each other well. So this right here is called You're Still in the Honeymoon Phase, first off, and this is a true depiction of love bombing. However, we both realized that by talking, our understanding about each other enhanced, and we bonded more after an argument and a serious conversation. Okay, that's like any relationship. He always declared very clear that he wanted no one else, hated cheating ideas, hated open relationships, and into building, providing for his partner and family. He sounds kind of crazy to me. Not because of him saying that. I think that's great. Just the way that things are moving so fast. I myself wasn't very into commitment at that point, but he changed my mind day by day. And I feel so lucky to just date him even. He popped a ring and on his knees a month ago to ask me to marry him in front of my family, or of his family, saying he would not want to waste any more minute to make me his wife and start a bigger family in the year or two. This is crazy work, guys. This is, I hate to say it, it's a little psychopathic and sociopathic. It seems like someone who's just, anyone in the right headspace would not do things this fast. Come on, brother. Like, if I was his family member, I'd be like, the fuck are you doing? I was surprised and said no first because to me, 8 months was too soon. Okay, because you're a rational fucking human being. But I got into an incident with an injury, and he was the first one to present at the scene while on a very important meeting with his business partners. I knew I got to keep this man for myself for the rest of my life, I hope. So I said yes out of the blue while in bed recovering from the injury. I just love him more every day, and when I think of him, it was magical to meet him almost. Oops, sorry, I didn't even scroll down earlier. Where are we? So I said yes out of the blue while I'm in bed recovering from my injury. I just love him more and more every day, blah, blah, blah. It was magical to meet him almost, but we both are very realistic people with goals. I couldn't imagine him to be the most romantic and loving partner I have ever met in my life. So yes, this was my little happy ending story. Don't know where life will take us, but we both are excited about our new chapters of our life. Am I tripping, guys? Am I drinking Gatorade, like Haterade right now? Because, good for them. I hope everything pans out. It just seems way too fast and psychotic for me. I don't know. Let's read these comments, though. I decided to try Tinder when I had turned 26. I'm now 30, married with my Tinder date, and expecting our first child. Okay, good for you. Okay, everyone's being really nice. I feel like an asshole because that just, to me, screams red flags. Yeah. I mean, you know what? Who am I to say? I'm not married. I'm not in love. I have no reason to say any of this. All I know is from my experience, if a girl did that, or if any of guys that I knew did that to my girlfriends, they would scream and run the other way because who commits that early? But, I could be wrong, and I could be sipping on the Haterade. Who am I to say? I am not Cupid. You guys let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this last one. I'm really curious because, am I tripping? Or am I, what? Anyways, yeah, we're going to end it on that because that was a long one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.